Hi, my name is Tom Hadigan. I'm the author and creator of this new YouTube channel dedicated to mixed martial arts and boxing. Today we're in the world of boxing and we're looking at the celebrated Japanese multi-division world champion Naoya Inoue. We're going to look at his prospects for 2025. Now, apologize to those who have looked at some of my previous presentations. I need to go over some of this guy's achievements for those who aren't familiar. Okay, let's remind ourselves. He's held undisputed championships, super bantamweight. He's been a light flyweight, junior bantamweight and unified bantamweight world title holder. He's also been the bantamweight lineal champion. He is multi-decorated. Now in 2024, there was a momentous time in his career when he joined Turki Al-Sheikh's Riyadh season. Turki Al-Sheikh leads a very large sports organization in Saudi Arabia, which is transforming the world of professional boxing. This is what Inoue had to say. I think it's all about timing. This year's fight against Goodman on the 24th of December has been decided. I don't know what will happen next year. If I can fight in Saudi Arabia, I'll just live up to those expectations. I think I'll just perform the way I do in Japan. I think he has the option to continue to fight in Japan, and Turki Al-Sheikh thinks he'll be a good ambassador for Saudi Arabian or for Riyadh season if he continues to fight in Japan. I wouldn't be surprised if he fought in Saudi, and I wouldn't be surprised if he fought in the States as part of his commitment to Riyadh season. So these are some ceremonial pictures of Naoya Inoue signing with Riyadh season. Now we know that Inoue is fighting the Australian unbeaten champion Sam Goodman, and he will be fighting on the 24th of December. The question is what happens after Sam Goodman's opportunity. I don't think Sam Goodman will beat Inoue. I think they're poles apart, or to quote Terence Crawford, there's levels to this game, and whatever this chap has, I don't think his opponent shares it. Now there are some other fighters who are very much in the frame to fight him in 2025. Now I think this guy, Akhmadaliev, Uzbeki fighter, is actually mooted to be the next opponent, provided he comes through an engagement that he has before now and the end of the year. Now, Inoue has an international management team, and the international management team have sounded out Akhmadaliev. That's what the sound waves and the waves on the internet indicate to be the case. But there are other fighters who have a good chance of being Inoue's opponent in 2025. We've looked at the case of Jesse Bab Rodriguez, two-time world champion, but there are two other fighters I'd like to look at today. The guy on the left is also a Japanese fighter, slightly lower weight division than Inoue, and his name is Junto Nakatani. And the other guy on the right is the featherweight world champion from the UK, Nick Ball. Now, with apologies for those who have been watching some of my Inoue presentations, but I need to go over some of the real strengths of this guy for first-time viewers. Now, if you know all about Inoue and his technical achievements, then please go on to slide 21, where I'll start dealing with the other two prospective opponents. Okay, what can we say about Inoue? He's 31 years old, young for a professional boxer. He has a knockout to win percentage of 89.28%. But when he fights in world title bouts, he has a knockout win percentage of 91.30%. He's held the lineal championship at bantamweight and super bantamweight, but he also won the 2018-19 World Boxing Super Series bantamweight tournament. In 2022, June, he became the first Japanese boxer to be ranked number 1 in the world. He was named Fighter of the Year in 2023 by The Ring, the Boxer Writers Association of America, and ESPN. Now, we're not going to go over these again, but this is just for those who are interested. Now, this is a picture of the monster. Now, he has many memorable victories on his record, but 2 victories against Nonito Donaire must be his outstanding victories, because Donaire was such an outstanding champion, also multi-division champion. So let's remind ourselves. Inoue has beaten 4 reigning world champions: McDonnell, Rodriguez, Butler and Fulton. He has beaten 3 ex-world champions: Nonito Donaire, Maloney and Tapales. So we can say that 7 of his opponents from matchup 16 to 28 were either current world champions or ex-world champions. Now, this is really quite outstanding. What makes him so special? Well, firstly, he has debilitating body shots. He often targets the solar plexus and the liver with his left uppercut and hook. He has very unorthodox combinations. He can seamlessly transition between different punches with both hands. He has relentless aggression. He's known for forward pressure and a high volume of attacks. He has unbridled power. His knockout power is exceptional, probably second only to Beterbiev, the Russian light heavyweight. He also has very skilled counter-punching and agility. Now, this is all stems from his training program or training regime. What can we say? Well, he has a very intense and meticulous training regime. He spars daily. He has these incredible body punching combinations that he spends a lot of time developing in the gym. He's also emphasized the importance of staying alert and on guard. He does have this sense of mindfulness while he's training. And his father has introduced and developed a variety of technical drills that Inoue uses every day when he's training in the gym. Now, this is the first matchup between Inoue and Donaire, 7th of November 2019. It ended in a points victory for Inoue, even though Inoue had his orbital bone fractured. He was able to floor Donaire in the 11th round and then secured a points win. But the second contest, the follow-up, took place 7th of June 2022, and there was a vicious second round knockout for Inoue. Donaire is very much a feather in Inoue's cap. So this is truly the monster, and this is the original monster, Mike Tyson. Now we're looking at 2 other potential opponents today. Let's look at the Japanese fighter, Junto Nakatani. Let's go to see what Wikipedia has to say about him. Okay. Born in 1998, he's 26. He's held 3 world championships, or 3 world championships at 3 weight classes: flyweight, junior bantamweight and bantamweight. In 2024, he was ranked as the world's 9th best active boxer. Now he has beaten the following world champions. Let's just look at them carefully. So we have Melindo, Acosta, Rodriguez, Maloney, and we have Santiago. All of these were world champions or ex-world champions. So Nakatani is a Japanese professional boxer who has gained recognition in the super bantamweight division. Right? His strengths: highly technical, has fast footwork and hand speed. He has very skilled head movement and ability to slip punches. He maintains a high work rate. He can adapt his style. He has great patience and focus. However, in terms of the slightly negative aspect of his career, he does lack one-punch knockout power, and he can struggle against relentless pressure fighters. And he hasn't yet fought a broad range of elite fighters, so we don't know how he would cope against the likes of Inoue. What about other weaknesses? Well, he prefers mid to long range engagements, which means he can be less than successful in close range brawls. At times he can be outmuscled by physically stronger opponents, and he could improve in rapidly adjusting to unexpected tactics. So if there was to be a matchup between Junto Nakatani and Inoue, who would be the winner? Well, there's only one winner. That's Inoue. All right, let's look at the British world champion, featherweight world champion Nick Ball. Okay, he has He has beaten the following world champions. Let's have a look. He has beaten Lamati. He has beaten Dogbo. He has beaten Vargas. And he has beaten Ford. Those are 4 world or ex-world champions. Now he is very bulldog aggressive. Nick Ball, let's find a little bit about him. He has an intense come forward style. He has very significant punching power. He can keep going at a very, very high pace. He's physically strong for his division. He's proven he has the ability to absorb punishment. He's a tough guy mentally. He's a fighter's fighter. Because he has this aggressive, come forward, take on all comers approach, he's open to counters in the same way that Alexander Usyk is able to deal with those who have that aggressive come forward style. He tends to be predictable because the come forward style never changes. That can be interpreted as being a weakness by a highly skilled fighter. His effectiveness diminishes at longer range. He tends to rely on close range exchanges. He hasn't fought many of the world's great fighters yet, and his aggressive overcommitment sometimes leaves him off balance and vulnerable. Fighters with excellent movement and technical skills may yet prove the challenge for Ball. So he's an aggressive, high pressure fighter, also a world champion. What about a potential matchup between Ball and Inoue? Who would win? There'd be only one winner. So I think that Inoue would beat all of the 4 opponents, including Goodman, that we've considered.